The other day, I was sweating like the last cucumber at an all-females prison.
Celebrating, more like it.
Okay, welcome back to the Tom Ozone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company. Russ Murley, Ian Stuart. Let's get down to it. Heinz is rolling out breakfast ketchup. It's basically the same thing, just regular ketchup, but they're adding a breakfast ketchup label to make adding ketchup to eggs and hash browns feel more normal.
Really?
How,
Are you saying it's not normal?
Is it not normal?
Because I use a metric shit ton of ketchup on my eggs.
Yeah.
I love it.
Only 1 in 4 Americans
Really?
What?
use ketchup on their eggs.
Is it a New England thing?
Must be a New England thing.
Yeah. I mean,
know.
if you're not putting ketchup on your eggs, what the fuck? That's part of breakfast.
You know what?
You dip it all in the.
I agree.
Now that I think of it, I had to ask for ketchup having breakfast in North Carolina the other day. And the guy looked at me kind of funny when he brought me some ketchup. And he brought me one of those little tiny things, you know what they scoop it into?
Oh,
Little paper cups.
Yeah, you're like,
And
I
I said,
need a lot
bring me
more
another
than
one.
that. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's not right.
I love ketchup on my eggs.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. So now, to make it feel more normal for other people like us, they're going to add the breakfast ketchup label.
That's
crazy.
Same ketchup, just a different label.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, fair enough.
I like how that's like the battleground. Not me bringing booze to breakfast. You know what I mean? Like that's not the issue. It's not the 9 mimosas.
No,
it's the ketchup that's an issue.
Right.
What are you doing, Ian? We're trying to drink at 9 a.m. How dare you bring ketchup into the mix? What are you talking about?
Well, that's the thing. Now I'm just waiting for the beer companies to follow suit.
Breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer?
Right.
Oh, man, yeah.
Right.
I mean, every beer's a breakfast beer.
Exactly. Just put it on the label.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're an actual alcoholic, you're waking up at 3 p.m. anyways.
True.
A Toledo, Ohio woman is charged in the theft of lottery tickets. She pled guilty. Between 2023 and 2024, she stole $90,000 worth of lottery tickets from her workplace.
And not a single one of them was a winner.
Yeah.
Right.
She won $10.
That's right. No, she won like $1, like 3 times.
You're right.
And that was it. Exactly.
She's got to steal more now to make up her restitution.
Out of all the things you could steal, too. I
You know, right?
Like you're working at a gas station. Steal the booze. You deserve it. Have some breakfast beer.
Guests at Kings Island, it's an amusement park near Cincinnati, have a new rule this month. Keep your mouth shut on the roller coasters.
Good idea.
Or you might swallow a cicada.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I thought it was like the start of like a Facebook post. You ever see those ones? You better shut your mouth. Uh-oh.
No, billions of cicadas have popped out of the ground around the park, coating trees and filling the air, nonstop buzzing. Their advice is simple. Enjoy the sight, but clamp your lips before the first drop on the roller
I
coaster.
wouldn't want to get hit in the face with one of those things either. It's 60 miles an hour. That's going to feel good.
I bet.
Bring some ski goggles.
Right. They also recommend that women keep their legs closed on the giant slide.
Good call.
What happens if they like start pouring out though?
Ugh.
Who knows where they've been hiding for the past 14 years or whatever it is.
This portion of the Tom Ozone is brought to you by Garage Refrigerators. Garage Refrigerators. If it wasn't for them, she'd really know how much beer you drink. Garage Refrigerators. Unfortunately, when it dies, all those stickers are long gone. And now, back to the Tom Ozone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company.
All right, welcome back to the Tom Ozone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company. Don't forget, we got the phone number, area code 207-531-5115.
Call with your jokes, your farts, your observations.
Your PVC music.
Got some good calls this week, apparently.
All right, let's see. What do we got? Here's our first call.
Hey, Tom, Russ, and Ian. It's hotter this week than a sheep at a Medway family reunion.
He sounds like the mayor of Medway, by the way.
Or the sheep farmer.
Yeah. This is coming from a place of knowledge.
Right.
Hotter than a sheep at a Medway family reunion.
That's almost as good as the one I heard the other day. Hotter than a 3-balled tomcat.
Jesus.
The other day, I was sweating like the last cucumber at an all-females prison.
Celebrating, more like it. Bring me to Bunk C or wherever they're at. Pickle me.
Very nice. We also got, let's see, what's this? What do we got?
I want everybody right now to freak out, freak out. The Macho Man is right here, and I'm here for one reason, and that's just to say that the Tom Ozone podcast is the cream of the crop. Yeah, that's right, the cream of the crop. Dig it.
So-
And by the way, the Yankees suck.
Ah, you bastard.
I like how his Macho Man voice and his normal voice were the exact same voices.
He was starting to lean a little Sam Kinison there, too, wasn't he?
That's a funny what a funny concept of like just saying like, hey, I'm doing Jay Leno right now. Hey guys, I'm Jay Leno. Like, you know what I mean? There's no the Macho Man.
I don't know.
Brother.
I feel like a Slim Jim.
Right, exactly. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yep.
Snap it, brother.
Oh yeah.
And now, because we like to give back, we present Ian Stewart Salutes You.
That's right. Today I salute the guy who invented edible underwear. Tell me you've banged your endocrinologist without telling me.
Oh, boy.
It's a diabetes joke.
Yeah. I get it.
Edible underwear is just fruit snacks for perverts. Who needs a foot? It would be fruit by the inch for me. It's an Irish joke there. Edible underwear is gelatin based, which means there's probably a boner joke in there somewhere. Make your own. And I'm assuming that edible underwear is invented by some guy banging a single mom, right? He was in the bedroom. He's like, man, I could eat the underwear right off you. And then he went and raided her kid's snack cabinet and had an epiphany. He's like, that and this.
Perfect.
All right, Ian Stewart salutes you. That's what I got for that one.
There you go.
Here in the Belgrade Lakes region and throughout Maine, there are thousands of loons that need your help. That's why we have started the Adopt a Loon program. For just pennies a day, you can give a loon a good home so they're not out there in the harsh wilderness. We are the American Society for Saving Loons in Kennebec County, and you can make a difference. Open your home. Open your heart. Just don't open your eyes, or the loon will probably peck them out. To find out more about the Adopt a Loon program, contact the American Society for Saving Loons in Kennebec County, or look for a flyer at the dump.
So you never told us about your dunk tank experience, did you? Did you ever tell us about it?
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oh, I mean, that's healing now, but I have multiple giant bruises on. Fuck that dunk tank. Fuck that dunk tank. Now, here's the thing. I had romanticized the dunk tank in my head for years and years and years. I don't know if did I on air talk about that story?
I don't believe so. I saw a Facebook post where you always said you always wanted to do it. Somebody inspired you that was in a dunk tank one day.
So
I don't know if that was true or not.
My grandmother took me to the Bangor State Fair, and there was a clown there that late night would roast people as they're walking by, and they would and piss them off to the point where they would throw, balls at this guy. And that was my first time ever seeing any sort of like roast comedian or really a comedian. And so I was so that night I bought Adam Sandler's first album, They're All Gonna Laugh at You. So I've got that going. That's my first kind of introduction to like parental advising and adult humor.
This is all the same night?
Same night.
Same night.
And then she takes me after, because we go to the Bangor Mall, to the Bangor Fair. And that night I see this, the opening line is, we're walking towards the Ferris wheel, and there's this guy like yelling into a microphone, right? And he's in the dunk tank. And there's two guys walking by. He goes, hey, why don't you buy your boyfriend a couple balls? And he flips them off. He goes, ooh, is that your wedding finger? And it was just like so fun. Like, and I just like, it blew my mind. I was like, what is this? Like, what is this, Right. And so, and that's, when I say, my origin story is dunk tank comic, It makes a lot of sense to a lot of people.
It really
right?
does.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It certainly does now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for me, it was like a severe thunderstorm when I was like 10 years old. For you, a trip to the Bangor Fair.
Yeah.
Defined your career.
yeah. And apparently that clown pissed off so many people that he had to be ushered to his car by police every night because people were waiting.
That's how you
for
bring the
him.
dollars in.
Kind of like you after a show.
Yeah, it happens. So here's the thing. So I get hired for this dunk tank. And I show up, and it's like they want me to be in the dunk tank for like 2 hours, right? And there's a guarantee. I show up, and she was like, they thought that the guarantee was so much money that they're now offering the dunk tank for free. So anyone that wants to fucking throw balls at me for 2 hours,
No.
2 hours, and by the way, in water that they filled up,
Right out of the hose.
right out of the hose.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
50 degrees.
it's a cold plunge
Right.
every 10 seconds. This thing is a janky piece of shit. I smashed my arm, my feet,
How are these kids so accurate?
Right.
It was half kids and then adult men. Throwing until they got it.
Yeah. You knew you were screwed when the bus from the local high school baseball team rolled in, right?
No, I mean, here's the thing. I pissed off some Army guys because they couldn't make it. And I was like, if only they were in the Marines, and it really angered them.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
So...
Well,
it was actually funny though, because I was having a bad time, so I did 2 hours not having a blast, and one of the Army guys, and we were having fun. Like that's the thing. It wasn't like I didn't actually piss him off, but one of the Army guys was like, "Hey, can we go in after you? And it might be a fun thing, because there's they have that Army tent to like prove your strength type shit. We love to keep going it." So he gets up in there. I go and change. I get out. He was in the dunk tank one time. I go by and I was like, "Hey, how is it?" He's like, "This is fucking insane." Even the Army guy one time in was like, "This is too much for me." And I got 2 hours in that fucking thing.
Ranger training, nothing compared to that dunk tank.
Dude, fuck the dunk tank.
well, just think of how many children you inspired.
Right.
Ugh. Never again.
One day. It's full circle.
It's too bad you weren't at the Bangor Fair.
And the thing is, too, the woman that hired me clearly had no idea what she was doing because the other organizer, I showed up, I did my time, and I got out. I was like, "Man, that was pretty fucked up." And he's like, "Yeah, I can't believe you did 2 hours. Like, you're the organizer, dummy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?"
2 hours in the dunk tank.
The other thing, too, is he opened up with, "Oh, we just used one last week at the school, and a couple teachers got really hurt." Oh, good.
Perfect.
What are you getting hurt by?
Oh, it's because it was malfunctioning. So I would just be sitting there, and it would
drop.
slam me down.
Yeah. And they only put a foot of water in it when they should have put 6 feet of water.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is like you're slamming down into nothing. I mean, dude, fuck that dunk tank. Fuck that dunk tank forever.
So you're not doing it again?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
I did it one time at the Athens Corner store.
Oh, jeez. When was that? How did I miss that?
Well, it was back in the Skowhegan days.
Back in the middle road days.
Yeah. I got talked into it, and it was a cold day too. That sucked.
Yeah, it should suck.
Yeah, but I don't think I did 2 hours. That would have been. I mean, I was in there for a few minutes. I think they rotated people in.
Right.
I was in there for a few minutes because then I had to broadcast, and I didn't want to get electrocuted.
Right.
Exactly. So that was my excuse for that.
Yeah.
And is that something you have to check off your bucket list, Russ?
I don't believe I've ever done it. I know at my first radio gig when I was in Vermont, first commercial radio gig when I was doing TV weather during the week and part-time moonlighting as an announcer, we did have a dunk tank at the Champlain Valley Fair. I may have gone in it, but that was back in my drug and alcohol days.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have much memory of those days. That was a long time ago.
That would have been like it would have been better if I was drunk in there.
Right.
But I was sober.
Right. That's
for all of
that's got to suck.
Yeah. Wow, by the way, next to a speaker playing the shittiest music of all time. So not only it was like it was like fucking Guantanamo Bay torture. It was me listening to shitty music getting dunked over and over and over into a tank. I was ready, dude. I was an hour in. I was ready to fucking keel over on Al Qaeda. I was like, they're all guilty.
Right. Just stop the waterboarding, please, for the love of God.
Put me back in the fucking triangle of human beings. I'll be at the top, please. Fucking sick the dogs on me. I'm tired of the water.
Let's take a moment to thank our friends at North Atlantic Seed Company. Hailing from the great state of Maine, but they're known, throughout the country and beyond. 2-time winner of the International Cannabis Awards for Best Online Seed Shop. your one-stop shop for quality genetics in the United States. If you're in Maine, you might as well buy from a local company. Go to northatlanticseed.com. Use the code OZONE10 for 10% off your order. They've got a menu of over 50 of the world's best breeders. So go and check them out. northatlanticseed.com. Use the code OZONE10 for 10% off your order at North Atlantic Seed Company.
And now, Russ Murley with Forecaster F***Ups.
Got a couple good ones for you this week.
All right.
First one comes out of Calgary. And this guy, I don't know if this is actually live on the air, if they were in commercial break and it was just the tape was rolling. I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it was.
Let's find out.
It's nice this morning. Your participation. I can't do this. What? Your participation activity today is swinging. It was acceptable back when Hal and Joanne were kind of the face of participation. Go to the dollar store and get a fishbowl.
I don't get
Oh,
the fish.
swinging at a playground.
Oh, yeah. He's also never been to a swingers party, you can tell. That guy
he clearly hasn't.
That guy's only banged couch cushions.
He's heard stories.
Yeah.
Only banged couch cushions.
So that's some good stuff out of Canada right there.
Oh, my.
She looks pretty hot.
By the way.
By the way. All right, this one's from England. Ooh, and I'm not sure what happened here, but this is good.
We'll have the weather forecast in a minute, and of course it'll be 100% accurate and provide all the detail you could possibly want. I've just seen Thomas Scheffenacker preparing for it, so I'm not in touch.
Camera cut to him a little too quick.
Would anyone want their...
He flipped him the bird.
Is that because he was giving him crap like, oh, it's always
It's
accurate.
always 100%
oh,
accurate.
It's always 100%
yeah, he's busting his balls. I would flip off my co-anchors if they were busting my balls like that. Right?
I would have flipped a table and said, "You're a propagandist. Meet me outside.
Yeah.
At least I'm telling facts."
Let's take this outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just throw your clicker.
Right.
It's not wired. I mean, it's not wired anymore. You
Back
can
in the
probably
day, you
get a
couldn't do
good
that.
trajectory on
Right.
that thing.
Right. Yeah.
Smack him upside the head with it.
And now, here's the Critter Corner.
All right, let's do some animal news. Critter Corner. A mongoose in Britain. Didn't we have a mongoose story last time?
I don't
Well,
remember that.
sometime recently. A mongoose in Britain decided to escape from a wildlife park, ended up in an unusual place. The yellow mongoose, named Jeff, by the way.
Jeff the mongoose?
Yep.
That's a great name for a mongoose.
Turned up 15 miles away at the Heron and Brearley Brewery.
Of course he did.
Yeah, not the only Jeff at that brewery, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. He's back home now. Zoo thinks he took off to look for a mate.
Not a frosty cold pint?
No.
I mean, if you are going to look for a mate, a brewery's not a bad. It's
a good place to start.
Yeah, it's easier than the grocery store.
It depends on what grocery store you're talking about.
Yeah. I guess if you're at the Dollar General, it's easy pickings.
It certainly is.
Hey, guess who's got a house?
Unfortunately, by the time he got there, the only thing left was those last call skanks. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, but those skanks love a mongoose. Who's that ratty looking dude at the bar? Do you think he cares? I've got 9 children by 16 different dudes.
How does that math work? I don't see how that works.
There's a lot of Maury Povich involved. A lot of who's who.
A popular campground in Colorado's mountains has banned all tents and soft-sided shelters after a black bear ripped a tent with 2 children inside. The U.S. Forest Service put the tent ban in place at a place called Difficult Campground. Very appropriately named.
Certainly.
It's near Aspen, I guess. And, I guess that makes sense.
So now the bears won't have to worry about eating opening the package anymore. They just
Right,
grab the
exactly.
children as they run around.
This campground was also very close to the Boy Scouts camp, where the camp counselor was ripping into the boys in there, and absolutely no news coverage. How dare they?
Different. That's different terminology. But yeah, to bears, tents are just food wrappers here, right?
Right.
Guests of our show receive this old baby on board sign. You don't see them around much anymore. They should have just read, "It smells like sour milk and shit in here." And now, back to the Tom Ozone.
All right, thanks for joining us again for the Tom Ozone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You know where to find us. Don't forget the phone number either.
That's right. Your jokes, your farts, your observations, your whatever you got.
Your recipes for
Dog cookies
sure
or birthday
I
cake.
mean, you saved that one because I was going off the deep end. Fair enough. Fair enough, Russ. Fair enough.
That number is 207-531-5115.
Call anytime.
Use the link down below for North Atlantic Seed Company and add Ozone 10 for 10% off your order. And we'll see you next time we zone out.
See you guys.
Peace.